Hey, shalom, shalom, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Quadash, triple honors, apostles, bishops, elders, a great millstone, who rule well, peace and blessings to you fellow brothers, pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Shebachna, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Quadash, shalom, shalom to the Lord's elect. Okay, I'm gonna title this one, Karen is losing her power. Okay, something like that. I'll work that out. Okay, Karen or Becky, whatever you want to call it, the so-called white woman, the Edomite woman, and just women in general. Okay, there's a shift happening. There's a correction happening. Do you know anything about finance and economics? They speak to markets correcting themselves. Okay, and pretty much the Most High, through judgment, okay, is correcting the earth. Okay, the scriptures say, I will smite Egypt again with plagues. Now, there's been so many years in which the Edomite man and woman had preeminence, had dominance, okay, over Jake. Okay, and they, in certain cases, they still do. They are still the Pharaoh class. Okay. Nevertheless, Jake is fed up, and Jake be having rights. I want to play this video. I watched this earlier. I gotta do a video on this. This is from Tracking Felons when dumb Karens try to call cops on innocent men. Okay, and this happens all the time. How many of our people have lost scholarships, have lost business opportunities, have in not so distant future have been hung, have been burned, have been castrated, okay, all because the so-called white woman said that he did something to him. Okay, they probably had sexual advances on Jake, wanted to get with Jake, and Jake said no, and then they'll call the cops, or they'll call, tell their father. The mob will come, hang Jake. Well, a perfect example is Emmett Till. How many NBA athletes, have lost, deals, opportunities, have been, blackballed out of their profession because a white woman said something. Well, just like with the Kobe Bryant thing, the so-called white woman said he raped her. With Kobe Bryant, he was tied in. So they don't really bring that up too much, all right, because he was tied in, all right, with the elites, okay, but, at any given time, you can get taken down. But see, we're in a different time now. Let me play this video. We'll play some of this video. I sped it up just a little bit, 1.25, to get through a little part of this. But ultimately, she calls the cops on Jake, and they take her ass to jail. Okay, let's play this.
I'm kidding me. He punched me in the face,
and that was just a caveat, and you'll see it was literally a complete lie. These women will come, and I've actually seen this with my own eyes. Women lie to the authorities to put a man in jail. I've seen it. Okay.
I'm going to jail.
On December 8th, 2025, in Florida, police were called after a noise complaint of a garbage truck spiraled completely into violence.
Hello, all right, who's involved? Who called? Who called? What's up, man? Are you hurt?
No.
You want medics to check you out?
No.
All right. Did you witness this?
No.
No? Anybody around? Just you and him? All right.
So I
Let me talk to him first really quick, okay? Sir?
How you doing?
All right. Are you hurt?
No.
All right. I just had to ask that real quick. Let me go with her and I'll come back, all right? She called. Diagram 310 parties. So what's going on?
I live upstairs and I'm trying to work. I had a phone call coming and this noise keeps going and going and going. So I just was on the balcony and I was like, excuse me, like can you make that noise stop? Because he wasn't in the vehicle, it wasn't moving or anything. Can you just make the noise stop? Like I have to go on this phone call. People live up here. And he just dismissed me. So I came down and I was like, can you please make this noise stop? He's like, get the f*** out of here. And I'm like, oh, I'll get the f*** got here. So I come around to the vehicle to the side. I didn't get in the vehicle, but it was slightly open, so I just stepped up and I shut it off one notch. And he pulled me by my arm.
The car, the key?
The key, yeah, I just shut it off one notch. And he pulled me by my arm down, so it like held on to me really tight and like pulled me. And so I pushed it off of me, and then he punched me in the face.
Okay. You have your ID or anything on you?
I can go get it upstairs.
Alright.
That
Really
escalated.
quick. Can you go ahead and turn around for me really quick? Just because you put your handcuffs, okay?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Turn around, please.
Why? Is this a joke?
No, it's not a joke.
What is happening?
Like I said, I'm detaining you right now. You're not in a...
So you see that, and it looked like it was a Jake cop too. But Esau, he'll do it too. But basically, he called her bullshit, and she's been able, the so-called white woman Karen, she's been able to get away with this, successfully for hundreds of years. Okay, and especially when it comes to the so-called black man, they can say anything, and boom, they'll arrest the man, and they'll trust what the woman says. And a woman, she'll lie. Women lie literally every single day. Women, when they look at themselves in the mirror, they lie to themselves. That's just the nature of a woman. Let me hit you with a precept, okay? All right, we'll go to Sirach 25. She said that he punched her in the face, which was a complete lie. But her testimony pretty much got her in handcuffs. She came from all the way upstairs. This man was working, and she went in the vehicle and shut it off, and he pulled her out. It's going to go into it. It's going to go into it. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. We're going to the woman. All right, you women are losing power. Okay. And this is pivotal too, because this is the so-called white woman. She doesn't have that power over Jake like she once did. Okay. Bear with me. Yep. This is Sirach 25 and 19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. The woman is the most wicked creature down here on the earth. That's just her nature. Her mind is snares and net. How many men have died over a woman? The scriptures say that. How many women have set up men to die, to get robbed, to get shot, to go to jail? She don't give a shit. Okay? She could have ruined because she was so-called inconvenienced by the noise. She could have ruined this man's his livelihood. Him taking care of his children. He would have got fired from his job. He would have went to jail, caught cases. So that's even harder to get another job. Okay, we already living damn near paycheck to paycheck. Could have lost his home. Just because she was entitled. These women are crazy. All wickedness, and she didn't think about that, or she probably did and said, "I don't give a f. I don't care." Okay. They've been able to do this for so long, but now the tides are turning. This is also a sign, a spiritual sign that we see physically to warrant the fall of our enemy. Okay, they don't have that accusation to point the finger at us. They're gonna do it. They still do it, but believe me, they still do it. Okay, but it's not as strong. It doesn't stick. Everything's on camera now. All wickedness, and there's a history of this actually happening. This is not like something we're just complaining. This is an actual history of this happening. Women lying on men, in particular the so-called white woman. And we not talking about the black woman right now, but the black woman, she probably gonna come up. The black woman does the same thing. Sometimes even worse. It's just, the white woman is a protected creature here in Babylon the Great. Okay, and the white woman is getting with Jake too. Okay, but the black woman, I seen the black woman call the cops on Jake. She do it all the time. And that's a sensitive topic, where in a sensitive situation where the police can come and shoot the man and kill him. This happens too. So all these women, okay, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let this portion of a sinner fall upon her. And pretty much he was, that he didn't get caught up. Okay, the Most High was with that Jake. He was just minding his. He just went to work. He just working. The truck is loud. Deal with it.
Arrest. Just continue.
Okay. That's so interesting.
Okay.
That's interesting because she's been able, her whole life, been able to just accuse men, say whatever the hell she want, and win. Nah, Becky, nah, Karen, the times are different.
No, all right, now. Hey, listen, just relax, okay? Relax, all right? All right, from 3, 1, 3, 1, 10.
Punch in the face, or I'm being detained.
And and you'll see throughout this video, it's like I keep positive, but it's more so like a reaction. We're commentary. You'll see throughout this video, she stands on, he punched me in the face. That right there will have the cops be aggressive and just arrest a man. You see, in most cases, in any type of domestic violence, a woman said a man hit her. When the cops come, they ain't even talking. They going and they're detaining the man. Then they'll go ahead and work everything out. Okay?
You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the present representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during any question. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the present representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any question. If at any time during the interview you must not answer any questions, you're privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Any statement can be and will be used against you in court of law. Do you understand your rights, ma'am? Okay, so
the white woman is getting read the rights from a Jake cop. You can't tell me that the tides are not turning. Now, ultimately, on a physical level, Esau still holds the power. But we understand spiritually he's going down. Okay, let me hit you with another precept. Okay? Apocrypha. Right? On a spiritual level, we know Esau, and that equates or that extends to the so-called white woman as well. Okay? Ecclesiasticus 10:8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And spiritually, she in her past life, she probably got a Jake put to death. Probably did the same thing in her past life. Mad, hot. Okay? Didn't have, wanted to get her way. And more, because, hey, the Most High, he repays you back. So she's just doing, just like the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. She was that one of them women back then that was blaming Jake, getting Jake caught up. Who knows what happened? And this is just nothing but a slap on the wrist, but it's going to actually turn violent when the Most High, brings that pain. Okay, so again, because of unrighteous deal, in the past, they'll just lock the Jake up, lose your job. Okay, injuries and riches got by deceit. The kingdom is translated from one people to another, and you see how our people really just want to kick it. They're really a non-violent. We're really a non-violent people, to be honest. But let me get another precept for you. The way where is that? That's Proverbs. I think it's Proverbs 12:26. I could be wrong. Right, Proverbs 12:26. The righteous, which is synonymous with the children of Israel. Okay, we're as wicked as Jake is now, we're actually still equated as the righteous. Why? Because we've been given the right way. What's the right way? The law, statutes, and commandments. It's in our spirit to actually do the right thing. But here it's going to tell you the righteous more excellent than his neighbor. Okay, the neighbor speaking about the other nations. But the way of the wicked seduceth them, and that's been our people's problem since the beginning of time. They've been seduced. Let's look at this word seduced. They've been seduced by the ways of the heathen. Okay, and when our people they indulge in the ways of the heathen, it destroys them. The heathen, they can do it nonstop. It's culture. It's not a big deal. You know, like a dog can lick its ass. Excuse me. You know, a dog can, you know, eat shit off the ground, and it's still good. It's a dog. That's its glory. It can do shit like that. It's unclean. It can, you know, lay up all day and it don't, you know, bark. You know, eat his throw up and it'd be cool, right? But Jake go ahead and start doing the ways of the heathen and destroy you. Start putting tattoos all over yourself. Okay. Start lip piercings and shit. Start having unlawful sex. It destroys you. The I ha. Okay, if I pronounce that right, slack it. To err, to wander, to go astray. Right. This is why we were considered the lost sheep. Why were we considered the lost sheep, and why were we considered Gentiles? Okay, because we were in a Gentile state of mind. Let me get you another precept there. Okay, Ephesians 2 and 11. Remember therefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles. Okay, basically acting like the other nations, assimilating into their culture, to where you become, even more defiled than the heathen already were. Jake intermarriage. They teach their children the language. They follow all the customs, their holidays. Okay, their banquets. And it destroys them. Okay, Gentiles in the flesh who are called uncircumcision, which is synonymous with being a heathen. Okay, because the heathens never receive, the law of circumcision. Okay, by that which is called circumcision in the flesh made by hand. So you had our people that fell off, or as the scriptures say, discontinued from their heritage of being an Israelite and wandered, astray and became like the heathen. And they were being called heathen by our people that still kept the customs. Which our people that still kept the customs, they were still being wicked. They just knew that they were Israelites. So just knowing that you're an Israelite doesn't warrant you being an Israelite of the Most High. Okay? It's just that you're an Israelite. All right, that's it. Okay. You got to be a righteous Israelite. But that is our justification is through the sacrifice of Yahushua. Nevertheless, there are particular things that you still do. There's the way you behave yourself. Okay, Jesus, you know how these Christians, black Christians, Jesus in my heart, and I've seen it. We've been there. We've been to church when we was young. Or our auntie, our grandma, our sisters, our mom. Okay, our extended family, the church friends and family. Right. The moment church end, niggas cursing up a storm, talking shit about people, gossiping, rumors. Okay, you got people in the church that know that the pastor is committing adultery with one of the deacon's wives, and niggas will still go there, and they'll still listen to the word while they know that it's all known throughout the church. The only person that don't know is the deacon. Okay, and they don't call him out. So Jake is a hypocrite. The scriptures say, "I'll sin against the hypocritical nation." The hypocritical nation are you so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans. So that's pretty much the base of that word there. To seduce them means to wander, to go astray, to intoxicate. There's another definition there that says intoxicate. Okay, so they were intoxicated by these different philosophies. Let me get it. Which these philosophies are likened unto spirits or alcohol. Okay, wine and spirits. Isaiah 29:9. Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. That's basically our people in a Gentile state of mind. Intoxicated. When you see Jake out there, you see these YNs, you see Keisha, you see Big Shirley, you see these corporate Negroes, you see these Uncle Toms, these Sambos. Okay, you see the black woman with blonde hair. You see Jake with blonde hair. Okay, Jake with tattoos all over themselves, piercings all over themselves. Okay, purple braids. They're intoxicated. These are not people in their right mind. Okay, these are not people in their right mind. These people are staggering, but it's not with actual drink, with actual strong drink or wine. It's spiritual wine, spiritual drink. They're drunken, which now your nakedness is seen. Now Esau has opportunity to blame and say, look at them, look what they're doing. But nigga, you the one who gave them the drink. But let's go back to this video.
Why in handcuffs right now?
Because you're detaining by myself, and you came from your house down here because of a noise from the garbage truck, and you pushed this gentleman. Okay, hold on. That's what you just told me.
He
So
pulled
I'm by
me
myself.
out of the...
Hold on, I'm by myself, so I'm detaining you because I'm by myself. Okay, we got to pause up. Right?
He's the one who punched me in the face. This doesn't make any
You
sense.
see how Jake is not detained. So-called black man is not detained. This, what, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago would have went completely fucking different. Okay? Completely different. Okay, the white woman is being called out in these last days. All right, she's not getting a pass. Okay, you see that one Jake that was I didn't see the video. I guess he beat up a white woman. It's something like that, but he was harassing white women, saying something. All right, Jake got that anger, man. Jake and the anger is not only towards the so-called white man, but it's also toward the so-called white woman, which she's been his number one accomplice. Okay, she's just as bad as part of the problem. Which so-called white, because these are actual Edomites. They're Edomites biblically. Okay, that's what it all goes back to, and this is why Esau doesn't want to put us out in the forefront, because we're tying everything in his behavior to him being the biblical Edomites. Okay, even his scholars know that the biblical Edomites would not receive mercy from the Most High, so they don't want to bring that information up. See, yeah, we can go back and forth, and people can argue us if we're talking about white, black and white. If we talk about those constructs, black and white, they can. There's an argument there. Okay, but we're not on no black and white shit. Those are two constructs that Esau Edom has put out there. Okay, everything goes back to biblical nationalities, and these Edomites, a lot of them portray and call themselves Christians, and they uphold Christianity. So now you're on trial. Now you're being the Inquisition is being made. That period of intense and prolonged questioning and investigation. Okay. And now you all over the camera.
All right. I asked you if you were hurt. Did you need medics? I don't see any injuries on you, but from what you just told me, okay, you went and entered his car, his work vehicle.
I just shut the thing off.
Okay, can you shut the car from the outside, ma'am?
I was standing on the thing, and I pulled. Now I can't do anything, but I just shut it off. I didn't get in the vehicle. I just stepped on the thing, and he grabbed me and pulled me down.
Okay,
and
I'll be right back.
Him off of me.
I'll be right back.
The officer asks her to wait while he steps away to speak with the truck driver and verify her claims. What the driver explains completely dismantles her accusations and tells a very...
So much for the black man doesn't want to work. Why are you bothering this man? He's trying to take care of his family. He got his hard hat on. It's probably hot outside. He got his safety colors on. Okay. The truck is loud. Who made the truck? The so-called white man. Why don't you go to the manufacturer and curse out the so-called white man? He didn't make the truck. Jake don't make trucks. Okay, we're the workers.
Very different story.
Hey, so it's very annoying. So she goes in the truck and shut it off. I'm trying to load the truck up.
Okay.
So I got grabbed and put her down. And she hit herself in the mouth. I punched her in the mouth.
Out of the truck. When she was in the truck.
She went in the truck.
Okay. All right. Do you have your license on you by chance?
Yeah.
So So Fernando, after you pulled her out of the car because she was inside the vehicle,
Right.
she hit herself. You know, with one hand or anything like that, how she hit herself?
I grabbed my arm
From the ground. You were all sitting on the ground. Oh, you stood up there too.
No, she was in the truck.
On what side? Did she go on the passenger side or the driver's side? So she opened the door with a
He worked for Waste Management, man. Okay. Well, those are you work for Waste Management. You know, you're a garbage man. You making pretty good money. You got a pretty good situation. And people look down on them garbage men, but they make pretty good money, and they keep the city going. Why are you gonna bother this man? He's making sure the city is you don't have bacteria and rats and parasites and trash all over the place. The truck is fucking loud. Just deal with it. Close the windows. You know, go in your room. Right? But it's bigger than that, man. They hate Jake. That's really what it comes down to. And they've been able to get away with this. They've been able to cry wolf. Okay, play the victim. They're the villain, but they play the victim. Gaslight, lie, straight up lie to the cops. Okay, but now the spirit is honing in on these individuals. Well, let me get you another scripture. Okay, Psalms 58. No, it's not Psalms. I put Isaiah. Excuse me. Psalms. I believe it's 58. Okay, right. Psalms 58. And 3 says the wicked, and as we the Israelites, okay, we believe that we're Israelites through faith. The spirit of the spirit bear witness with our spirit. Romans 8:16 that we are the children of the Most High, and their spirit, all right, bears and shows, okay, that they are the wicked. So we are known as the righteous in the scriptures, not necessarily that we always do righteous things, but we have the capability to be righteous. Okay, Esau is known in the scriptures as the wicked, meaning he is the wicked man. Now, do Jake do wicked things? Yeah, and the scriptures say that in Jeremiah the 5th chapter, how we surpass the deeds of the wicked. Okay, so yeah, our people are wicked, but we have the ability to be righteous. We have the ability to repent. Esau, he found no place of repentance, meaning the Most High is not going to forgive him. Okay, and Esau, he doesn't have the ability to do right. If he do it good, he do it unwillingly. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So it's nothing for an Edomite to speak lies. Let's get a couple of different Bibles. Okay, it's like it flows. I was talking to this one small hat, doing business years back. I don't know, 5 years back, and this motherfucker just lie. He would just and it sound good, but I'm sitting there just looking at him, and you can tell that he don't even know what the hell he's talking about. He just talking, but he's been able to do that for so long, and people believe him because he got money. Okay. And then his woman don't even respect him. He don't care. He's a sodomite by nature. These are two wicked individuals, the so-called white man, the so-called white woman, which are the biblical Edomites. They're both wicked. They're both evil. Our people, as wicked as they are, the Most High ultimately through His Son already forgave them. Now, does that mean that they're not going to receive a judgment? No, that doesn't mean that. They are going to receive a judgment. But ultimately, all our people are going to be righteous. They're all going to go into the kingdom. They're all, basically the Most High is going to give them eternal. Can you imagine the wickedest Jake is? They don't. Esau doesn't even. Jake has the ability to actually repent, and no matter how wicked Jake is, ultimately the Most High going to forgive him. Why? Because they've been seduced. They've been poisoned. Okay, Jake in the 60s weren't as bad as they are now, man. It was a big psychological operation, okay, program to destroy our people. Hip hop, through food, through divide and conquer, through the family structure, okay, through programs, through not allowing them to get business opportunity, not allowing them to buy land, not giving them the economic, like basically destroying them economically. basically putting financial stress on you. You don't, that financial stress, that's a real goddamn stressor, because in this society, you literally, it's a renter economy. You don't own anything. Even if you have your house, you still have to pay. You still have to upkeep it. Okay, you still have to pay taxes. Let me read this. Let's see. These wicked people are born sinners. NLT. Even from birth, they have lied and gone their own way. Because that's the spirit. What the fuck is going on? Shit bugged out. All right. Give me a second. One moment. Okay, let's do this again. Lord's will, computer don't bug out. Number Satan. All right, NLT, Psalms 58:3. The wicked people are born sinners. Even from birth, they have lied and gone their own way. Even from birth, even from birth, the wicked go astray. From the womb, they are wayward, spreading lies. That's all they do, spreading lies. Let's go back to the video. That's all that this dumbass Karen did was spread lies. Jake telling the truth, and she spreading lies. But in the past, it didn't matter if you told the truth or not. The color of your skin made you guilty.
Pull it down. Okay.
At any point you can hit her. Okay. So let me ask you this. Did she put any hands on you, or did she touch you at all? She pushed you? How did she push you? In the chest? Yeah. Okay. Are you hurt at all? Okay. Do you want to press charges on her?
Look at this. Let's play that. Do you want to press charges? Watch this.
In the chest? Yeah. Okay. Are you hurt at all? Okay. Do you want to press charges on her?
I can.
Yeah. She pushed you. Battery.
Look at that, Jake. Hey, you got two Jake cops. See the black woman? She like, yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Press charges. You can do that. I'm with. Hey, you know what? When I seen it, I'm like, you know what? The black woman, she ain't that bad.
Correct. So it's up to you.
What you saying?
I'm saying that. So basically, we're here to investigate a battery. She alleges that you punched her in the face. So that's why we're here. So if you want to press charges, that's right now, based off of your story and her story, you're the victim. That's why we're asking you to press charges, meaning she's gonna be prosecuted.
Let's press charges on her ass.
That's why we're asking you to press charges, meaning she's gonna be prosecuted.
I'm trying to get the word. Yeah. Press charge on her. Press the charges on this BITCH.
The situation takes a decisive turn. She's being placed under arrest.
All right, so man, you're gonna be placed under arrest today for simple battery.
Look at her. The waterworks. Look at it. Looked like a Latin tribe. What right here? It looked like a Latin tribe. Watch.
All right, so man, you're gonna
He's laughing.
simple battery.
Look at him. Look, he's trying to hold his laughing. Look.
He punched me in the face, and I'm the one that's going to jail. I've got my 2 dogs upstairs. I have to pee. I have to call work. This is insane to me right now, and nothing's happening. And it's a grown man who punched a woman in the face.
Like I told you earlier, I still don't understand
I don't understand why you.
I don't understand why you think you have the right to go into someone else's
I
property.
didn't go into it. I just shut it off one notch to shut the noise
You're
off.
lucky. I'll be honest with you. You're lucky you're not going to jail for stealing a vehicle.
Are you joking me?
No.
That is so extra.
So listen, so I know it's a lot going on, but I need to calm down.
In the NWO, the white man is not going to even have, the regular white man is not going to even have rights. They're going to be treated like a Negro. And that's basically what's happened, because this system is being set up for everybody to be slaves. Okay? And AI, if you do something wrong, AI gonna come get you. Okay? Whatever color you are. Now, yeah, while Esau's setting up this system, ultimately he wants to destroy Jake. So yeah, these people that actually set the system up are gonna target Jake. That's why it's called Jacob's Trouble. But nevertheless, Esau, he's gonna be a casualty of war as well.
That seems like that. No, I cannot have Daddy punch me in the face.
Hold on. First of all, listen. I'm telling you right now where we're at, but I'm saying if you need to make arrangements and stuff, we can help you with that. But I'm just telling you right now, if that was a police car and we had sirens on there, would you come down there and do the same thing you did to that car?
Not a police car. I'm not an idiot.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know when you trespass inside the work
I
vehicle.
didn't go in it. My arm was in it at the most.
Okay.
I was still on this bottom rung.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you right now, based on
Are
what
you laughing with him? He
Look.
punched me in the
This is why I said the black woman ain't that bad.
face. He punched me in the face and you're over there laughing with him and nothing.
Look, they laughed. See, the black woman was over there laughing with Jake. I was like, you know what, man? The black woman, she ain't that bad, you know. I'll give her a day where she ain't. I ain't gonna look at her too crazy.
Sorry, how you shoot? Well, they're upstairs. I live here. Okay. Yes, nobody does it. Okay.
You have a neighbor or somebody that you take care of?
They laughing at her.
I wanted to face, but this is just crazy. He punched me in the face.
You're missing everything.
No, you're missing the punch in the face. I've never been punched in the face in my life.
Wait, the very first crime that was committed was you entering the
I
truck.
didn't enter his truck. My arm went in the truck and I shut the knife.
That's you entering in. You entered in. How did you not enter in? You put your arm in it. If you put the tip in, you entered in. Just because you didn't put the whole thing in there, don't mean that you didn't enter in. You put the tip in.
Something was coming out of the truck. I never went in. To turn off the vehicle.
Is it good?
Yeah, I'm in a message and say shut off someone's vehicle.
No, I don't need anything else from you.
You wanna say something else?
I gave her somebody to give him
Shit.
You got
shit. No, I didn't get that. But
We're gonna do trespassing on the vehicle too. Or no?
That is insane.
Yeah, look at it. Yep, we're gonna do it on the vehicle too. We're gonna do trespass too. Yeah, charge this white woman.
That's really serious.
let me get a victim sweat.
And you have Jake in positions of power. Okay, so hey, you got Jake that give Esau a hard time. Esau hates that, man. He hates that. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll end the video. It's not a long video. Let me hit you with a another precept. Right, we'll just end it there. It wasn't supposed to be long. I just wanted to make that point. All right, Esau, you're done. This is another sign that you're done. Another sign that you're done is the white woman wanting Jake. Another sign is what we're seeing here. The white woman, it doesn't have that power over Jake to lie. Like it doesn't still happen. Yeah, absolutely, it still does happen in a lot of cases. But there's been a shift happening. Okay, Jake is not taking no shit, and then you have Jakes that are in positions of power that can pretty much give Esau his just reward at that point. But we know ultimately this is nothing but a slap on the hand. The Most High is going to bring the ultimate judgment and make everything right because we're still in a bad situation. Okay, 2 Ezra 6 and 9, straight to the point. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So this is just a sign, another sign of Esau's downturn, just like the economic signs, just like the social signs. Well, the life cycle of a empire, we're at its rapid decline. Okay, socially, economically, politically, okay, militarily, okay, religiously. All those leaves, okay, morally, everything is on a precipitous decline, okay, and those that were in power that had somewhat, because the so-called white man was okay, being in America as long as he has, power over the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American. And you got Jake that's standing up for themselves, and now you are being held accountable. And that's one thing that Esau, Edom, especially the white woman, doesn't know anything about, and that's accountability, especially coming to women, but especially the white woman not taking accountability for her actions, being able just to go around the earth, do whatever hell they want to do, okay, and have that complexion for their protection. But now that it's not working. Stand with Isaiah 47 chapter. Stand now with thy enchantments and the multitude of thy sorceries. Your sorcery is your power, okay, is not working like it used to. Why? Because you are the end of the world, and this is a sign of your world ending. So until next time, shalom to the elect.